Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah.
Episode 10.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're here. What the heck?
Yeah.
Literally, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of topics to talk about today. So let's get started. I really wanted to talk about, Bridgit Mendler. She's an icon. She adopted a child, and she started her own space company, and she's got a PhD. What's not to love about her?
She really, she's one of the few that got out of that Disney curse.
I literally was just thinking that.
Yeah. I think now modern Disney stars have been doing a little bit better compared to our time.
Yeah.
Disney stars. Remember Demi, Miley. They're all
Too much Diet Coke, huh?
Yeah, I'm drinking carbonation, so excuse me. But this is my second burp right now. I burped when you were talking earlier.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. But they were just so messed up, and I feel like now with the newer Disney stars that are coming out on their own, like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
She's doing good.
She's touring with Taylor.
Exactly. Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
She's doing good. Yeah, so Bridgit Mendler, good for her.
I feel like she just went radio silent, but she in
a good way though.
In a good way.
Yeah, she said, I'm gonna stand on business.
And she did.
And she came
out on top. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you, Bridgit. Did you see that meme on TikTok that people are doing about Bridgit Mendler?
No.
That, she came out with a song in 2021, but it was very very jazzy blues kind of vibe.
No.
And a lot of people were like, okay, Dr. Bridgit Badu Mendler.
Well, you can call her doctor, so
yeah.
She got a PhD. She's earned that. Enough about her. Good for you, Bridgit. Let me just say that. I wanted to talk about the buzz on social media regarding a possible Fifth Harmony renaissance and reunion.
I'm so happy.
I'm so in for that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then also one of the former members of Fifth Harmony, Normani, released on social media that she's going to be coming out with a debut album this year.
About time. It's been 5 years.
Literally. She's calling it Dopamine. I don't know if you've seen the album cover. She looks so good.
Oh, good for her.
I know.
But I want Fifth Harmony.
I want to pick you up. Let me be a motivation to stay and give it tonight.
I was more of a Sledgehammer girl.
Well, that was Normani's her own single, but
yeah. You could take my
if
pulse,
you could take my pulse right now, it would feel just like a sledgehammer. Oh, I was gonna say, did you know that Meghan Trainor actually was gonna have that song for her?
Oh yeah, you did. She wrote it, right?
Yeah, and she had to pass it up because her label wanted to pursue, or at least her, to pursue All About That Bass. So she gave it up, and she wanted to give it up to someone within her own label, and Fifth Harmony was on it, so she was like, well, I think it should go to them. And I think Fifth Harmony ended up keeping the original vocals that had Meghan Trainor's original vocals on the song. And I did not know that, but now that I listened to it again the other day, I was like, I hear it. I hear Meghan.
What part?
It was like the part that goes
oh, okay.
At least that's where I sorry, she just dropped the body over here. I think that's where I heard it, unless there's other parts. Or I think the part where it goes, I've had enough, I'm just my love, I'm coming over. Okay.
I love the memes right now on TikTok going the throwback videos of them performing live and just how much of a mess they were.
I know, it was very unorganized.
But y'all were eating it up though.
They still ate it up.
Yeah.
I think my favorite, you had sent me this a long time ago, but I still remember it to this day when they came into I think it was the VMAs on that army truck. I was like, what the hell?
The comments were I bet this was Camila's idea.
It probably was.
Yeah. That was
funny. That's funny. Did you know that Mark Anthony and Simon Cowell put them together?
I think he told me.
Because I think some of the hosts that season, wherever uh singing show they were on. Was it X Factor?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe X Factor.
They were
Yeah.
in X
Yeah.
Factor.
Well, I think at some point, like, we were all expecting them to kind of break apart.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the two most successful right now is probably going to be, well, of course, Camila. I feel like she's clearly the most successful of the group, but I think Normani has potential.
Yeah.
It's just been such a long time since she really put out any kind of project.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she hasn't, I should say. This is going to be her debut project. But I'm interested to see what kind of music will be on this album. She's a great dancer, I will say that. I don't know if you watched the music video for her single Motivation. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, enough about Fifth Harmony and Normani. I wanted to talk about Wendy Williams.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a documentary about her, and it has been revealed that she has a form of dementia.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of localized to the front of the brain. It's just very sad because you can see in some of these videos that have surfaced on social media how much it has progressed. She's essentially losing herself.
Yeah.
And actually, I really do feel bad for her. I wouldn't wish that
Yeah.
on anybody, and it's just sad.
Have you seen scenes from the doc? And as sad as it is, it's kind of funny seeing her, like, because she's like, obviously she doesn't know, so she's like very brutally honest to people that's talking to her. So she's just like insulting people to their face.
I saw
So
yeah
with her assistant, and she's
Yeah.
basically like, your hair's like, what was that word again? Starts with an N.
I don't
Natty.
know.
She said your hair's
Oh.
natty.
I saw the one where she was with her publicist in her like bedroom, and then she was like, "You're fat."
Oh yeah, she said you're fat. I love you.
Then she said, "Go downstairs and do something," or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there was an episode where she was in her bed with Black China. I was like,
I know. I was like,
where did Black China come from?
Right?
Like, what does she have to do with all this? I thought that was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that we talked a couple episodes about Black China. She was on her way to becoming sober. I think actually she has been for a little over a year now. So she's really trying to turn her life around, and I applaud her for that.
Yeah, good for you, girl.
Because I know she has her child with Robert Kardashian.
Yeah.
Dream. She's so cute.
She is very cute.
But anyways, if you guys haven't watched the documentary, you definitely should. And so should I, because I haven't watched it. Well, I wanted to talk about the Avatar, The Last Airbender, that just came on Netflix a couple weeks ago. I loved it. I don't know if you've seen it, or I don't know if you're a big fan of the franchise. Of course, nothing can beat the original like animation version, but the live action movie that was kind of shot a couple years after, and like I want to say 2011, that one sucked, and that one like that's the one everybody talks about that was like a flop.
Yeah.
Because it straight out was a flop.
Yeah.
And then they came out with this years later. But I guess my expectations were low given the fact that the live action was kind of sucky. And then I heard like the creators, I don't know if this is true or not, kind of jumped off of this project. So I was like, oh, that's probably not a good sign. But I watched it literally one sitting. It was so good. Every episode kept getting better and better. Of course, it's not as perfect as the original. I don't think any adaptation of original piece will be that good, but at least compared to the original. But I'm excited for the next seasons to come.
Yeah.
And I heard they're going to be working on like the characters when they grow up and have a show like based on that when they're older, because this show takes place when the characters are younger. And I do love some of the characters like storylines. They're very interesting, especially Prince Zuko's and Uncle Iroh's. I think they're my two favorite characters in the show, simply because their storyline is so great. I just love seeing how the characters evolve, and they do that flawlessly. But yeah, if you guys haven't watched the, Avatar: Last Airbender on Netflix, you definitely should. Especially if you're a fan, definitely watch it. I also wanted to talk about Karol G. Recently, her family and her team were involved in an airplane scare. I guess the pilot noticed smoke coming out of the private jet, and they had to make an emergency landing. And thank God for that pilot, because
Yeah.
things could have ended worse if the necessary precautions weren't taken.
Yeah. Well, she's okay though.
I am glad she's okay. I was going to talk about another Latin artist. You probably know her well.
Jenny Rivera.
Jenny Rivera. I love how you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, is there something there?
Yeah.
Maybe not, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not a coincidence.
Yeah. I feel like the Hollywood world is just too much, like, so dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some really powerful people.
Very powerful people who could do powerful things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just glad, like you said, everyone's all right. Because that would have been crazy. She just put out one of the best albums, or I think personally her best body of work last year, and she deserves to delve in that success. So yeah. I'm just glad. God bless, everybody's okay. Oh, let's talk about Gypsy Rose. She's pregnant.
They kind of
there's
rumors, yeah, but they haven't officially said she's pregnant.
I was like, well, I mean,
and they said they've been trying since the minute she got out, so they've been going at it like rabbits.
The D is fire.
Google, read my notification.
That's Alexa.
Oh, Alexa, read my notification.
Wait, actually, we have changed their name. I think it's computer.
Oh, computer.
Let's still say it.
Computer, read my notification.
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. Your Blink video doorbell is running low on Energizer AA lithium batteries. I can help you order more. Here are the product details from Amazon.
Computer, shut up.
Thank you. This episode has been sponsored by Amazon.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, computer.
Let's talk about Hailey Bieber's sister.
Oh, yes.
Alea, I don't know how you pronounce her name. Yeah. But I saw that she was at a club in Atlanta and she got arrested for assault and battery.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the hell, girl?
Is she also a model? Or
I don't know.
Either way.
I just saw Hailey Bieber's sister and I was like, oh, let me click this.
Yeah. You're like,
What's the dirt? What's the tea?
I also, now that we talk about this, I wanted to bring up that a lot of people are like wondering what's going on between Hailey and Justin's marriage because because Hailey's dad, I think he's like a pastor or something, like some Christian pastor, and he posted on his stories, guys, if you have a minute, give a little prayer to Hailey and Justin on their marriage. Basically, just outing their whole problem.
Is there trouble in paradise? Right? Or what's going on?
Exactly. They're just like, what? What's going on there?
That's weird. I mean, they're weird family.
Yeah, very.
At least they give off that vibe.
Yeah.
Anyways, ciao. Oh, I was on YouTube and I saw the new song from Miley Cyrus and Pharrell. It's called Doctor Work It Out. I love the visuals. I love how she looks. I love the song. But I know it's been getting some hate. Of course, not everybody's going to be happy with a song that an artist puts out, but I really like this one.
It's cool. I like it. I think where the hate, from what I heard, the hate is that people are saying Pharrell always makes the same song, but just with different artists. But I'm just like,
yeah, I mean, that's what they say about Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
There's only so many things that you can like remake or make your own. Eventually, I think everything's just going to sound similar.
Yeah.
You have to get an inspiration from somewhere.
Yeah.
Then you have nothing. I don't know. People are just too dramatic.
Yeah.
But I love the song. I was just listening to it before you came here in the shower.
I can
be a doctor and I can be a nurse. I forget what comes after that.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. We'll get through it.
It's okay. We'll get it. It just came out on Friday. We have time.
Literally.
Oh, speaking of the Cyrus family, Trish Cyrus, you have to fill me in on this because I know you know more about this than I do. There was some drama between her and then her daughter Noah. So
basically, I don't know if you know this, but basically the whole Cyrus family is just split apart at this point since the divorce. I guess I think there's 5 kids in total, and each of them are taking sides because of this whole drama. Well, if you don't know, so Billy Cyrus is now remarried to, he's like, I think 60 something, and his new wife is 34. And he's not on speaking terms with Miley or like I guess some other siblings just because of how young she is, and also because like they met at the Hannah Montana set because she was an actress there. Well, she was not like an actress, but she did like a little guest appearance.
I see.
Yeah, she did a little role, but I guess that's like reasons why she's not really speaking to her father at the moment.
Yeah, I've always wondered. I'm like, my God, I like barely see Billy Ray anywhere near her.
Yeah, well, that's why. That's what they say. Because,
Mm.
yeah. But so that's one thing. So recently, Tish, right? Is it Tish or Trish? Tish, right?
Tish, I think.
Yeah, Tish.
Yeah.
She recently got remarried as well to a man. I don't know how old she is, but the man is 54. Okay. I don't know how old she is, but I mean, it sounds like based on their age, it doesn't sound that crazy. However, she is no longer on speaking roles to Noah Cyrus, who I believe she's like 21.
There was a picture of her. Oh my God. It was for like some like fashion show or something where she had no eyebrows. I'm like, Ariana. Ariana, what are you doing here? You're green.
You're green. Oh, she's 24. Oh, okay. I thought she was.
Oh wait, she's our age.
Yeah. Either way, so she's no longer on speaking terms with her mom because apparently the guy that she married, her and Noah used to hook up.
What the?
54-year-old man used to hook up with this girl who currently is 24. Keep in mind, so she was way younger when they were hooking up, like
Oh,
on and
Lord.
off. Yeah. And
Ew.
the mom married him. Isn't that sick?
Yeah. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
She said, "Let me work it out." Let me work it out.
So yeah, that's
Too soon. Ew.
Yeah. What's his name? Dominic Purcell. I'm gonna look up this man because I want everyone to know what kind of a creep. Because this man's a creep. Am I wrong?
You are not wrong.
Yeah, he's 54.
That's creepy.
I wish I could see like how.
Wait, what's his name? Sorry, I want to search him up.
Dominic Purcell.
Dominic. Oh.
It's because it's like hot news right now. So he looks like he's a UFC fighter.
Oh.
No, he's an actor. But he looks like he does like UFC or like martials. It's just kind of like gross to think that this guy was like hooking up with someone who was like in their early 20s.
That's so messy.
It's so gross.
I don't even care that it's like with somebody who's in their 20s. I think it's just the fact that there's a connection between, family members there.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, disgusting.
Chill. Literally chill. But
Bye.
oh. Anywho. This is in reference to our hometown, Chicago. The Chicago Bears team is our football team here. They have their first female coach.
Yep. They just hired their first female coach. I am rooting for her because hopefully this season she'll bring us back. She'll bring us back. I'm sure of it.
She'll bring us home.
She'll bring us home. Exactly. I forget. I wrote that in a long time ago.
We'll win that trophy.
Yeah. Her name is Jennifer King. That's her name.
Like kink? Like
King.
have a kink?
No,
oh.
like king. Like she's the king. She's the king of
Jennifer
the Bears.
King.
And she will bring them to the Super Bowl.
Oh, she kind of ate.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
We're rooting for her.
Oh, this is her. Okay.
Nice
to put a face to the name.
If she's able to bring the Bears to the top, I'm gonna eat it up.
I hope so.
Like,
we need the Bears to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I
I feel like it's always the Chiefs and the 49ers.
Exactly. But like, can you just imagine, like, the Bears all these years, you've just been jack shit.
And then to be brought up by a woman.
Exactly.
I love that.
I would die.
I would just simply cease to exist.
Yes. So I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for Jennifer. We love you, girl. Love you, Jennifer. Help us bring us there.
She seems like she means business.
Exactly. She knows business. She's like, I don't play.
She's like, I stand on business.
She's an elite employee of the Chicago Bears.
She has been promoted. Literally. She is now one of the elite employees. I was gonna say, moving on, our next topic is something you probably know more about than I do, but it's this Who Did I Marry on TikTok series.
Yes. So
please explain, because IDK about this.
Okay. So you timestamped these videos, right? You timestamp these when you do your editing? You timestamp.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Like when you section off and you label it?
Like yeah.
Yeah, that's called timestamp.
Okay, thank you for educating me.
Yeah. So I just want to do a disclaimer right now. If you haven't watched the Who the Fuck I Marry, but first of all, I just want to recommend to please watch it. It's so worth it. I know it's 8 hours, but I'm telling you right now, it is worth it. I watch it when I'm getting ready. It's like it became like my my comfort video for the weekend
show, yeah,
because it was just so good.
Yeah.
But if you can watch it, but if you haven't watched it, I suggest to skip to the next topic because I'm going to do some spoilers, and I don't want to spoil it for you because you need to watch those 8 hours because it's when you get to those spoilers, they are worth it. They are good. They had me shook. Okay, so
if it had you shook, then I might need to watch this.
You need to watch it. No, I'm gonna walk down everyone on the street. I'm be like, did you watch it? You need to watch it. So basically, it's this woman. Her name is Teresa, I believe. She is from Atlanta, and she basically gave a 50-part TikTok series. So each minute was 10 minutes. Each part was 10 minutes. 50-part series, and in total that was like 7 to 8 hours of her marriage from the minute they met to the divorce. And the stuff that came out was crazy. So he is a pathological liar. He lied about everything in this whole marriage right from the beginning. So I'm gonna say what he told the wife, and I'm just gonna spoil it right here to say like what she actually found out towards the end of the marriage. He first told her that he was a regional manager for a condiment company, a well-known condiment company, and he got promoted to VP of I think it was VP of production or something like that. Like basically a nice corporate job, and he sounded like he had a lot of money, right? Turns out he was not a VP of that company. He was just a forklift driver. He then claimed that he played football at the San Diego State University, and he got married to someone there in San Diego, divorced, and that's when he moved to Georgia. The truth is that he never been to California. He's never been to San Diego, and that he actually got married here. I mean, not here, over there in Georgia. But she filed for divorce because he's was lying to her about everything, literally everything. Like,
oh my God.
This guy was so crazy. He would have her go to because he said by month 3, saying let's get a house together. We're gonna get married. Basically, by because during this time when they met, it was COVID. So basically, a couple weeks in. Of them meeting, they were already kind of moved in with each other to quarantine together, which I'm like, girl, that's where you messed up at the beginning. And then
you're moving too fast there.
Exactly. And a few months in, they were already looking for a house together.
Oh no, that's red flag.
Yeah. And he was legit putting offers in with different houses, but he kept saying things didn't go through. They literally bought appliances and like furniture for a house that they don't have. Literally.
What the world?
What the world? What the world?
What the world?
And so, okay, so
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna use that now. What the world? So yeah, so there was that. He was like, I'm gonna get you a car because I had this promotion. I'm able to get a new car. So they're looking at like BMWs, Volkswagens, all those nice cars that he claimed to like he's good, like the company that he works for is gonna pay for it. They never got that car. She just got a Nissan Rogue for herself that she paid for.
Now you're bashing Nissan Rogue.
Yeah,
that's actually what I drive. Sorry, carry on.
You're like,
what the world?
What? A Nissan Rogue?
Well, I should clarify. Mine is a Nissan Rogue Sport. Thank you.
Thank
it's a little
you.
bit smaller, but
you know what? Do you? I have a Nissan Maxima, so
you know what they say about Nissan drivers, that we don't drive well. I feel like that's very true.
Yeah.
But I love my little G wagon. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Something's afoot out there. I don't know what's going on. Anyway.
I'm trying to think because there was just so much in those 8 hours. Oh, so he claims that the previous marriage that he had, when they got divorced, he said the reason why they divorced was because he caught her cheating on him and whatever. But
Lord.
She had 2 kids, a son and a daughter, but they were already like older, like late teens, early 20s, that age. And he's like, I am still close with them. I still keep relations with them because, you know, their fathers are not really in the picture. So I want to be there for them when they need a father and whatever. Turns out he's never he hasn't talked to them in like since the minute they got divorced.
What the hell?
He has no relationship to them. And what's messed up, because during this time, because obviously when this was taking place was during COVID, so people were like unfortunately passing away because of COVID.
Yeah.
He literally lied and said that, hey, like he called her from work one day. It was like, hey, listen, my stepdaughter, she passed away from COVID. And and the son called me and told me this. I just need your permission. Can I give my ex-wife $2,000 for the funeral?
What the frick?
Yeah. And so later on, when she was like untangling every lie that she found, she actually contacted the ex-wife, and she was like, this is like everything he's told you this whole marriage, just believe me, it's a lie. I didn't cheat on him. I filed for divorce because he is crazy and lies about everything.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. And then she was like, but she did like, so she asked Teresa was like, can I ask you, how's your daughter? You know, to see if he actually like faked it. And she's like, she's fine. Why? So he faked the stepdaughter's death.
Oh my God. So she wasn't even dead.
No.
Oh my God. Just another thing he lied about.
Yeah. It's just so much I can get into, but I will be here forever.
Okay, that settles it for me. I need to watch this.
Yeah, no, you need to watch it.
I'm almost done with Young Sheldon, so I need something else to watch.
Yeah, it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I have it as like background, kind of like I don't watch it directly.
Right.
But like kind of like
just
a background.
To hear it though.
Like how you guys are doing right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Literally. We know that's what y'all listen to.
Yeah.
Pop it like it's hot.
Period. So, yeah.
And that's on comfort.
Exactly. So, yeah, recommend it. Please watch it. And let me know how you think about it.
Moving on, there's this viral video on social media that I wanted to talk about in regards to a Willy Wonka event that ended up being a scam.
Oh, yeah.
I know you know more about it. You probably know more about it than I do, but I did see clips of it and I thought, I'm like, like what was going on. It looked like there was this like lady with like green hair behind like this desk.
It's like a bar.
Yeah,
Kind of,
yeah, like a bar, and she looked like she just like did a line of. I'm like,
Literally.
is she okay?
Yeah. So it turns out like people paid basically $40 admissions for that.
Oh,
And
Lord.
when you think Willy Wonka, what's the candy that comes in your head?
Like a chocolate bar, like a Hershey.
Exactly, chocolate, right?
Yeah,
When you think Willy Wonka,
Hershey
you
bar.
think chocolate.
Yeah.
As a like the candy that they got were jelly beans and a glass of lemonade.
I love me some jelly beans, but what?
I thought this was a chocolate factory.
Also, where's the golden ticket? Thank you.
Yeah. They didn't have the golden ticket, but they had the unknown.
Well,
it was like this made-up character that was nowhere
unknown.
near this whole Willy Wonka story. There's no such thing as an unknown, but they added that for some reason. And so I think they workers like came out because it was just so bad that like customers called the police just how bad it was.
Damn.
And they had the place shut down just because of how bad it was.
Damn.
And so when workers were coming about the experience, they basically said like I guess like the creator or like the the person who was in charge, they just went through ChatGPT and just like made a script.
Not through ChatGPT.
Like full AI, like make posters. And you could tell by the posters because everything was so misspelled because that's AI sometimes.
That's like ratchet. I can't.
Yeah.
What a sham. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And it's like so global because this happened in Scotland, I think.
Yeah, I know it wasn't in America.
Yeah, it was like in Europe
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So Scotland.
Yeah.
Jesus
Glasgow?
Christ.
Where is that? Glasgow, Scotland? Computer? Where's Glasgow?
For our last topic of today's episode, I wanted to talk about Rihanna's performance at a private wedding in India.
It's her first performance in like full concert in 9 years.
Yeah.
And it was because
it's giving Normani.
Literally. And the reason why is because a billionaire Indian couple just booked her. Because they can.
Because they can. And
$9 million.
She's going to make sure she gets that money.
Yeah.
We fell in love in India.
Oh. Okay.
I've been seeing the memes. So funny.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd really did look dead.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
it's because they don't know how to say the lyrics.
I know. But I'm like,
y'all booked Rihanna.
You can like chant and yell and dance and scream. That's universal. Like, you don't need to know English. But come on. Have some more energy for Riri.
They didn't deserve her. This is her first concert in 9 years.
She probably didn't give a she knew she was getting $9 billion.
Oh yeah, she got that bag.
She's like, whatever. She's like, I'm doing this for the bag.
For the bag.
And I want to buy like 5,000 Birkin bags.
Thank you.
I want to be Rihanna's friend.
Yeah, she seems like a funny person.
Yeah, she seems like a really funny, like genuine, loyal friend.
Yeah,
to have.
She does.
Yeah.
Ooh la la. Yeah.
That's what she said after.
Oh yeah.
But I have my money. Oh, well, thank you guys for tuning in for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you guys in episode 11.
Yeah.
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 And one last time, you have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. All right, guys, signing off.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.